G'day. So we'll do a little demo for setting up the slackline. So the first good thing to do if you're going around a tree is to get some tree protection. You can use a towel. This is like a yoga mat from Kmart. They're like $6. You cut it in half lengthwise, and then when you're on a tree, you're just giving the trees some protection. So I like to wrap that round, and then I've just got like a clothes peg that just kind of holds it in place. And then get the end of your slack line, find the loop, go around here, and then pass the end through the loop, and then pull it through. Now, height-wise, like when you're learning, it's good not to do it any higher than your groin. So if you fall off, you don't knack yourself. So, you know, say we start at knee height or a bit above knee height. Now, here's the important bit. See, if I just come out of the line, if I don't arrange this when it comes out, it'll just come out on an angle, sort of the wrong way to step on it. But I want to be able to walk on it like this. So what I've got to do, instead of just coming out this direction, I go back 1/4 of the way around the tree, and then I fold it in half like that. And see how now they're in half, so they're together like that. And then what happens then is it comes out here, it'll come out nice and flat to walk on. So it's not, I mean, you can get away without doing it, but it makes it neater and nicer. And then I just give that a pull, nice and neat. So I'll do that again. So it's all, if you don't adjust it, it'll come out like this to walk on. And then when you walk on it, it's twisted. Go back 1/4 of the way around the tree, fold it in half. Make sure it's folded in half of this bit. Nice and flat. All right, now we go to the other end. And we'll actually set up the other end. Now, I'm just doing it around my house, for example, but so we get this around here. This passes all the way through here. Now it's the same thing, we've got to figure out a way to neaten it up. The handle will face down because the handle's heavy, so if you face it up it'll want to turn around anyway. So we just kind of have a look here, just neaten it up as best we can. Now that's pretty good, that's coming out okay, like that way. And then we go back to this side, we go all the way back from the tree and get all the twists out of it. So that's our top side. The side with no, whatever becomes your top side. In this case, it's come out with no writing on it, the top side, but you know, it can change. So, and then I pass it through my hand and try and keep the top side up so I don't get a twist in it. Keep going all the way through. Oop. Here we go. Back to here. In here. And then that comes back through here like this. And then what that allows you to do, so the tail's on the bottom, what they call tail, which is the loose ends on the bottom. Keep pulling that through like this. this. If it gets twisted in the thing, just pull it out and straighten it up. Keep going. Right. Pull that bit nice and tight, hold it like that. Work the handle. Tighten it up as tight as you want. I like it loose, but when you're learning, it's good to have it a little bit tighter probably. And make sure the handle locks. The way to make sure the handle locks is, see that thing clips in there? If it's not locked, it looks like that. And then when it's locked, it's up there. So just click it up, locked, and then you can do whatever you want with this bit. If you're doing it super tight and like trick lining and bouncing, you actually want to tie this end off in case the ratchet breaks, it doesn't fly into the middle and hit you. So if you were trick lining, you would need to go around here. But this gear is not really rated as such for trick lining. So this is a 35mm wide webbing, so it's kind of halfway between a beginner line that's 50mm and an advanced line that's 25mm. So when we high line on 1 inch or 25mm. Beginners are on 50mm or 2 inch. This is halfway in between those. So it's a nice line, it's elephant webbing. It's got a little bit of give in it. And then when you go to slackline, it's good to get nice and close beside the line, get a foot up, bring the foot under you. Good to look ahead at something. Arms up in your sort of slacklining position. Your arms are nice and loose, but your core's strong. And you stand up on one leg. And you can just, when you're learning, you can just stand up and step down, get used to it. And then as you get better, you'll be able to walk on the line. You can also have a play around with making it move side to side and still staying on it, and play around with going in what they call exposure, play around with one-legged. If you want to learn to do longer lines and high line, then you go on to what they call a sit start. Yeah, enjoy.